After you have performed your pre-season truck inspection, you will then work to begin checking and mounting the snow removal equipment, most notably the plows. Never mount plows on your own. Always work in groups of 2 or 3 so that one person can focus on driving the truck and the others can guide the driver into position. Reversible plows are the most commonly used piece of snow removal equipment. Each plow is fitted for a specific truck and has an identifying stenciled number on it. Be sure to match the correct plow with the correct truck, as some trucks or plows require special mounting brackets. When mounting the reversible plow, guide the truck into position. Use floor or permanent jacks to raise the plow into position. Even with the plow raised to the correct height, a pinch bar may be useful in moving the plow slightly to line up with the mounting holes for pins to be inserted. Be sure you also insert the safety or retainer clips at the end of each pin. Be sure to hook the plow's chain to the lift cylinder. Now you are ready to connect the plow into the hydraulic system. But first, make sure the truck engine is off. To connect the hydraulics, detach the female coupling from the truck and attach it to the plow. Similarly, detach the female coupling from the plow and attach it to the truck. With the plow mounted and resting on the ground, you are now ready to begin your operational check. Do not move in, on, or around a plow when it is raised. If the hydraulics fail, a raised plow could drop and seriously injure you. Carefully inspect the plow lift. Make sure there is enough slack in the lift cable or chain so the blade completely touches the ground and will be able to come into contact with the roadway. Inspect the lift cable or chain carefully. Look for cuts or frays in the cable, or for badly worn or broken links in the chain. Look over the entire plow and point out any cracks or broken welds to your shop mechanic. Both the lift and reverse cylinders should also be checked to see if they are operating correctly, and all hydraulic fittings are tight and not leaking. If your plow has proximity sensors, be sure they are connected and functioning properly. Check the condition of all hydraulic hoses. Look for cuts or serious abrasions that may weaken the hose and lead to leaks. Again, never check the hydraulic hoses when the engine is running. Hydraulic power comes from the oil forced through the lines at tremendous pressure. Even if a small hole exists in the line when the engine is running, the fluid stream can puncture your skin like a knife. Next, check for proper plow trip adjustment. A faulty or improperly adjusted trip can cause considerable damage to the plow and truck if an immovable object is hit. Check the plow blade for cracks or excessive wear. Some plow blades may have a carbide insert to help resist wear. Check for overall wear of the blade or insert. Ensure there is enough material for the next winter weather event. Never wear the blade down to the point where the mold board is on the roadway surface. While checking the blade, also make certain that it is firmly attached by checking the tightness of all nuts. Replace any missing or broken bolts. Always make sure that bolts are fully seated such that the nuts remain tight. Grease all Zerk fittings to maintain proper lubrication. Make sure reflectors on each end of the plow are in place and in good condition. If the plow has a shield, check to make sure it is also securely attached. Also verify that there is a red-orange flag or LED light bar at each end of the plow. Ensure flags are in good condition or that LED light bars are functional and attached securely. After your visual inspection, perform a functional test of the plow controls to ensure they are all functioning properly. Check both horizontal and vertical motion controls. Raise the plow to its full height. It should raise far enough to clear any obstacles you may encounter on the road. The plow lift can be adjusted by lengthening or shortening the lift cable or chain. The mounting of a down-pressure plow varies slightly from that of a reversible plow. Once the hydraulic hoses have been connected between the plow and the truck, the operator can proceed to connect the plow. The down-pressure plow can be difficult to attach to the truck, so this step is typically performed by more experienced operators. After the down-pressure plow is attached, perform the same checks as the reversible plow. A V-plow gets its name from its shape and is less commonly used than the reversible plow. The V-plow is primarily used during heavy snow events when large drifts are an issue. If a V-plow is needed, specially trained operators will assist in mounting the plow. In many shops, light-duty wings are stored on wing stands so that they can be easily moved. As with all snow removal equipment, makes, styles, and models may vary from shop to shop, and mounting methods may differ slightly. A typical mounting operation is seen here with multiple people assisting. Before you mount the wing, slide the wing ram out and in to ensure that there are no bends or obstructions to keep it from moving freely. Move the wing into position so the mounting shaft or stinger is lined up with the hole in the slide mounting plate. Push the shaft into the hole until you are able to flip the locking mechanism into place. Then tighten the locking mechanism. Next, hook up the wing arm by placing the pin and safety clip into place. Some light-duty wings have a hydraulic cylinder to tilt the mold board. In this case, you will need to connect the hydraulic hoses to the truck. You are now ready to conduct your full preseason test. Move the blade out and in, then up and down to make sure it is operating properly. Check the blade to make sure there is plenty of metal remaining. Also, be sure to check the tightness of all blade bolts. Similar to the reversible plow, check hydraulic hoses for frays and cracks and connections and cylinders for leaks. Look over the wing and mounting for any cracks or breaks in welded joints. Check that there is a red reflector on the back of the wing and a red-orange flag in good condition or LED light bar mounted on the end of the wing. Ensure that the strobes on left-hand wings are present and functional so that drivers can see and react to their presence. Similar to light-duty wings, it is recommended that at least 2 people assist in mounting a heavy-duty wing. If the heavy-duty wing is stored on a wing stand, roll it up to the side of the truck. If the wing is not on a stand, it can be moved into place using a loader or a chain hoist. It is easiest if the front end of the wing is hooked up first. Do this by lining up the wing with the front post and inserting the front pin and safety clip. Next, hook up the wing arms to the rear post, starting with the bottom arm, then the top. With one operator in the cab, lower the lift cable and attach it to the end of the wing. Be sure to insert a safety clip. With the heavy-duty wing now attached, go through and perform a thorough inspection of the plow. Check the large bolt at the toe. This bolt should be checked routinely to ensure it does not come loose. If this bolt should come out, significant damage could occur to both the wing and the truck. As with all snow removal equipment, check all welded joints for cracks or breaks. Notify the shop mechanic of any potential issues. Check over the wing arms to make sure they are not bent or cracked. Inspect the spring or springs to make sure they are in good working condition. Check the blade for wear and replace it if necessary. Some shops use a blade on the inner portion of the wing and a skid blade or wing stop on the outer end to ride on the shoulder of the road. If your shop uses the skid blade, check to ensure there is plenty of metal remaining on the skid. If not, replace the skid blade. Also be sure to check the tightness of the blade and/or the skid bolts. Note that the front corner of the wing blade has been rounded, as it should on both light and heavy-duty wings. This reduces the chance of the wing digging into the shoulder of the road. If the front corner of the wing blade has not been rounded, it should be cut with a torch by an experienced operator or mechanic. Pulleys should be checked for signs of wear, and cables should be checked for signs of fraying. Replace either if they show any signs of severe wear. Both front and rear posts of the heavy-duty wing should be kept clean and free of dirt and grime. Use spray graphite to lubricate each post. Using grease is not recommended since it tends to hold foreign material that can cause excessive wear to the slide. Always make sure that the shear bolts are in place. Shear bolts must always be of a soft metal so that they break if the wing should hit a solid object. Never use a tempered metal pin or chain the trip. Now you are ready to perform the functional test. Raise the wing both up and in to make sure it operates properly. Similarly, lower the wing down and out. Tow plows are located at select shops around the state. Only specially trained operators should mount tow plows. Brine is an important part of winter maintenance operations. It is used for pre-wetting and anti-icing, and you will use it often during the winter season. Set the tank and attach it to the truck's plumbing system. Check the calibration of the tank and spreader with clear water before filling it with brine. Additional information about the mixing and use of brine will be discussed in other videos. Spreaders are used to distribute material for anti-icing and de-icing operations. Ensure that any hydraulic hoses are connected properly and check the tightness of any chains. Check the zerks on the auger, making sure they are properly lubricated. The spreader needs to be recalibrated for each material in addition to an annual preseason calibration. If you suspect the calibration of your spreader is off, check with your supervisor or shop mechanic. You should now have a general understanding of how to prepare and mount snow removal equipment.